Today's top news headlines. YCM deliberates on People's Watch on Manipur 2022 election. Manipur logs 201 COVID-19 fresh cases, 4 fatalities in 24 hours. And hailstorm damages 20 houses, properties in Tamenglong district. Good evening and welcome to Pony Television English News at 7 p.m. I'm Loving RIMAI giving you the latest news update in detail. A discussion program on People's Watch on Manipur 2022 election was held at Manipur Press Club in Imphal on Sunday. Organized by Youth Collective Manipur YCM, the event also witnessed release of a song titled Luchingba Khanba Haitre, centering on the upcoming Manipur Assembly election. Former Manipur Chief Minister Radha Binod Koijam, Advocate Chongtham Victor and YCM Gender Coordinator Chanthoi Ahebam were present during the discussion program. Speaking at the program, YCM Art and Culture Coordinator Thongam Zingo underlined on the need to elect right candidates for a better Manipur. YCM wants a free and fair election, and to this end, it has organized a series of debates on the need to choose right leaders in Manipur polls, he said. Manipur Rights Alert HRA Executive Director Bablu Loitongbam moderated the program.
Stakeholders election sequence new pathap sum pangthum na stakeholder ECI kai koi tum wari sane kari thabak to na ya ba ha bi matang da aduga kwaidagi hena maroi de koi Asian for free elections and free hai ba koi Thailand based of Asia ni ba singa election observation to ba body security route sing koi yam da ba phana Imphal da la bi ka le koi interaction session pangthoki madugi makha chathar pada koi 18 January 2022 election monitoring workshop ama koi unfair na Manipur ki CSO amadi media representative ki agar no ki webo workshop ma pangthok ki madu se koi media representative singda koi invite to se ki aduga kharasu media representative kharasu sar yabi ki.
On Sunday, Manipur logged 201 COVID-19 cases, taking the total tally to 134,862. 4 deaths were reported in the past 24 hours, taking the death toll to 2,063. As per the Manipur COVID-19 Common Control Room, the positivity rate was recorded at 10.0%. The State COVID-19 Common Control Room in a release said the fresh infections were detected after testing 2,008 samples in the past 24 hours. It added that 157 persons were discharged in the same hours. Tin roofing of 20 houses and properties of Nurathen village under Tamay subdivision of Tamenglong district were damaged by hailstorm last night, according to a report. Hill districts in Manipur have been facing problems due to rain and snowfall. The hailstorm battered around 5:30 p.m. The affected villagers had a hard time to spend the night in finding shelter during the nail-biting weather. The villagers appealed to the government to kindly look into the matter and provide relief to them. Spokesperson of National People's Party (NPP) Manipur State, Ashanka Sar, has resigned from the primary membership of the party. In a letter addressed to the president of NPP State Unit, Ashanka Sar said that he hadn't received any invitation for the recent NPP program, claiming that he was denied permission to meet NPP National President Conrad K. Sangma on February 3 last and to contest election from Pungir constituency on the party ticket. Ashanka Sar accused National NPP Vice President Y. Joykumar of indulging in family politics.
Adubu magi family sina magi party NPP party si magi family gi oina tawning ba tawdana dum leire aduna akoina tana se harisu yade akhoi unara wari sa se harisu mo avoid tawe kari any problem leresu famina tamina tawga adugum su tawde aduga hoje ki mi changlapa kholapa ticket tawba mayam su akhoi meeting tawnaraga channel amada tawga dabani adusu tawde aduga hoji Conrad Sama akhoi national president lakpasu akhoi unaningba mi mayam unaga dabani adu unadaningai mana sile aduga ma dum loinara adu tawdana moina instigate tawkhibne akhoi unade adu last lakpadadi unaye fajana unaraga Conrad Sama gi through the IC changlapani ma aidu the changba kanda Manipur ki NPP state union si the leramba sidi yamna corruption oibagi type ta aduna hoji chinae ticket kana umana ai paisa pige asangbu ticket igno haiba wanong khra raiba ai chinai adu mana aina ground report tawe adu ukhru gi je machanupi bi sine ka hai adu hoji ai gi support state president kai sisu vice president tamo Vikram ko support tawe ai cdn adu bu machanupi ga mapana adum likely reject tawro lebi sidi pra one family gi party politics hanagrya.
A total of 30 BJP supporters from polling booth 311 Morang Kampu Sajep and 3 Kurai Assembly constituency on Sunday decided to support RPI Athawale candidate Khagokpam Khamba in the ensuing Manipur polls. They were given a warm welcome. A barn owl, locally known as Iraq Maku, was rescued and handed over to forest officials in Bishnupur district. Green Universal Foundation India Manipur and international awardee Dr. Huidrom Roman and Green Universal Foundation India Manipur secretary and environmental activist Anish Ahmed rescued the owl from a paddy field at Laita Loku Kwakta in Bishnupur district. The duo saw a dog barking at the spot when they found the weak owl being stuck in a heap of rice straw. It was handed over to DFO Bishnupur office on Saturday. Earlier, the rescued owl was kept at the house of Anish Ahmed in Kwakta, Ward Number 7. Sagolban Block Congress Committee organized a flag hoisting ceremony at the house of Sagolban Constituency Congress candidate M. Momo Singh in Sagolban, Tingom Lekai. Speaking at the ceremony, M. Momo said Sagolban has remained underdeveloped. He said the joint politics to bring a change in the constituency. He promised that he will try his best to bring welfare and development for the people of Sagolban constituency. Further, he sought vote for him in the ensuing Manipur polls. Manipur Pradesh Working Committee MPCC Working President I. Hemochandra, Vice President K.H. Devabhadra, CPIM Secretary Katrimayum Santa, AICC Observer Sagolban Constituency and several others attended the ceremony. Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad ABVP Manipur has welcomed the decision of NMC fulfilling the long-standing demand of ABVP on charging fees of 50% seats of private medical colleges as per the fees of government colleges. The decision will reduce the economic burden and will help a large number of students coming from poorer sections of the society in getting quality education. Ever since the formation of the proposed NMC in the National Education Policy, ABVP was demanding that the government should take necessary steps to provide relief to the students from the heavy fees in private medical colleges. Concerning this, ABVP Manipur State Secretary R.K. Rabichandra said realizing the public-friendly education mentioned in the National Education Policy and student community welcomed such step. Many organizations and people of Manipur on Sunday condoled the death of B.K. Moirangcha, convener of Joint Committee on Inner Permit System (JCILPS). A condolence meeting was held at JCILPS office at Kaishampat in Imphal on Sunday, wherein members of several civil societies were present. They paid floral tribute to the departed leader.
ILPS kisu convener oibiriba BK Moirangcha asengba mapung phaba mingna Moirangtin Bijoy Kumar si ngarang February gitang manga amadi taruki ngasi haidare hingi nonga anigi lonaba hingda lekidre mak lekidaba si Manipur miyam gi achoba mangjaba mani maramdi makna Mahirwegi putsi waringi degi Mahirwegi lusingba woiduna ayudi college da student union gi general secretary go woiduna yam college da koigi miyam gi awal topic loinana Manipur dagi yelongmi kangadabani haiba achoba khongjangda mapung oiba thodang lowgiba madumuna su ngasi yekoigi yelongmi gi yamna hena sukela gru thiyong jari kanba ngamdirbe misa mane adugi su mathakta lamdam jide himineba kaung khol khuri maksi culture gi lamda akoi sinema purkata me haibada mapung oina thajakiba madumangna ngasi dina sai kya gi mamangdagi akoi amesko gi abakta leitana amesko gi singbang oida koi chingtam ningon ching chakouraga ngasi bawba Manipura culture na koi limdim chim thi sanaba purkata bani haiba lambi sta yamna thajaba loina thabuk torfu misa bani.
Let's take a short commercial break. Stay tuned to Pony Television for more updates.
Karigumba dom yumda laiba anaba singi hida kappa dressing tauba blood sample loba rice tube hapa catheterization hapa enema tobinaba experience lairaba nurse amadi doctor thibada awaba thengnabirabadi wabiraganu Medlane Home Nursing Care Service Manipurna pungkun mari chukna adom yumda latuna hida kappa injection piba dressing tauba feeding tube hapa catheter hapa amadi makhal kya ge anaba sing experience lairaba doctor amadi nursing tuna mating pangzari akupa marol gi damak Medlane gi helpline number 9205987988 amukasu 9205987988 ta call tawna tanabiu natraga Google Play Store dagi Medlane app download tawna booking tawi.
Welcome back after the break. A public meeting was held at the residence of BJP Imphal West District Secretary Yaikom Kiran Kumar Singh in Langtabal, Leb Awang Lekai to discuss election strategy for Soraisem Kevi Devi, a BJP candidate from Nauria Pakanglakpa constituency. It took a pledge to give cooperation and coordination to Kevi Devi to ensure return of BJP in Nauria Pakanglakpam constituency. State level, district level, mandal level and booth level BJP workers were also present at the meet. Indian Red Cross Society IRCS Manipur State Branch and IRCS Bishnupur District Branch distributed hygiene kits in Bishnupur District on Sunday. IRCS Bishnupur District Branch Chairman Dr. Wahengbam Gulapi, Management Committee Member Mainam Ibemho, Secretary Moirangtem Jagat Hole attended the event. Essential items like soap, hair oil, hand sanitizer, sanitary napkin and detergent soap were distributed to poor families and 139 widows of Bishnupur District. The Chief Electoral Officer of Manipur, Rajesh Agrawal, on Saturday formally handed over the epic card to Governor of Manipur, Laganesan, at Raj Bhavan in Imphal in the presence of District Election Officer, Imphal West, Thokchom Kiran Kumar. The governor is now enrolled as a voter in the Sagoban Assembly constituency and will cast his vote at 1134 Old Lambulen B polling station in the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly election 2022. He was earlier enrolled at 24 Tiagaraya Nagar Assembly constituencies, Chennai South. The CEO has briefed the governor on the status of preparedness for conduct of the assembly election to the Manipur Legislative Assembly scheduled on February 27 and March 3. The Central Office Bearer COB of the Naga People's Front NPF has expressed its appreciation to the resolution of the Working Committee of the party for extending invitation to the regional parties to come together in the larger interest of the people. This was stated in a press statement of the party on Saturday. The NPF then urged the Government of India and the Naga negotiating parties to come to a logical conclusion on Naga political issue at the earliest. These are some of the resolutions adopted during an emergency meeting of the Central Office Bearers COB of the NPF at its central office in Kohima, the statement said. The COB of the NPF then resolved to wholeheartedly work for the success of the NPF candidates in Manipur 12th Legislative Assembly election 2022. The COB appealed to all the NPF ticket aspirants who were denied the party ticket to kindly extend support to the NPF official candidates, the statement further said. The COB also endorsed the party president to decide the date and venue of the general convention of the party, as it is already due to be summoned. The COB of the NPF also urged the Government of India to lift the offspur from the entire Nagaland immediately and also repeal the Draconian Act from the entire Northeast region as well. Union Law and Justice Minister Kiran Rijiju said in Shillong that insurgency issue has been a long issue for the people of the Northeast region, but ever since Narendra Modi took over as Prime Minister, the majority of the misguided youth have surrendered and come back to the mainstream. Speaking to journalists at the sidelines of a BJP meeting in Shillong on Saturday, Rijiju, however, said there are few left out and efforts are on to bring them back to the mainstream, as without peace, development is very difficult to go ahead, so peace and development must go hand in hand. On Center to hold peace talks with the Hyenatrip National Liberation Council HNLC in view of the frequent IED attacks, the union minister said that the central government is always there to help and assist the state government to ensure the law and order situation in the state remains very much under control. But when it comes to larger issues like terrorism, militancy, then there has to be close coordinations of sharing of intelligence and other things, including the political understanding, he said, while asserting that if there are some issues which are due to lack of coordinations, then that should be overcome. Mohurat for a Manipuri feature film titled Piba was held under the banner Thokchom Films Production at Catch and Cook, located at Nambol, Poijing. Jbidia Ningthoja, a veteran actor, and Film Forum Manipur FFM Chairman Samjat Sabam Mongol Jao attended the function. The film is produced and written by Sushil Thokcham, Avi Kundrakpam, Biju, Jbidia, Idho, Modubala, Gita Prasanta, and child artist Purei Romba Sarungbam are featuring in the film. Before we wrap up today's bulletin, the top news headlines once again. YCM deliberates on People's Watch on Manipur 2022 election. Manipur logs 201 COVID-19 fresh cases, 4 fatalities in 24 hours. And hailstorm damages 20 houses, properties in Tamenglong district. And that is the end of the English Bulletin at 7 p.m. Stay tuned to Pony Television for more updates.